the audience. This is the fourth day, the third contest, the last of the preliminary rounds for the Ashanti region. This quiz, the Junior Science and Maths quiz, is brought to you by KNUST. KNUST is excellence. Whenever you hear KNUST, you hear excellence. KNUST is the best university in terms of quality education worldwide. Globally, yes. 2023, KNUST was awarded the best, being the pinnacle of quality education in terms of how we do our things globally. Yeah. And it is in partnership with Ghana Education Service, Eridec Ghana, and DEX Technologies. When you say DEX, you say practical science has been made practicable under the proud sponsorship of KNUST IDL, Lifelong Learning, an essential key for development, KNUST E-Learning Center, KNUST E-Learning, just a click. We are so appreciative of our tutors, our headmasters, for painstakingly preparing us, our contestants, to do excellently in this contest. My name is Dr. Sandra Bankoko-Ating at the Department of Theoretical and Applied Biology, KNUST College of Science. With me today as competing schools are ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY, St. Anne's Anglican International, IMMANUEL Grammar School. We want to hear the names of our contestants as well as their classes. So we'll start with ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY.
I'm a champion, Kelvin, a final year student.
Good.
I'm a new Timothy, Form 3.
Excellent. Can we get it for St. Anne's Anglican? Thank you. Excellent. Emmanuel Grammar School.
Also Millicent, Form 3.
Thank you.
Entridico Kelvin, Form 3.
Can we give them a round of applause? Are my contestants ready? Are you ready? Okay. I see certain looks. Can we breathe in? Out. Another one. It works. Out. Third one. Out. Are my contestants ready? Yes. Excellent. Round one, the fundamentals. But before we do that, let's test our buzzers. So can we get Emmanuel Grammar testing your buzzer? Good. St. Anne. Good. Bethel. Wonderful. This round, are you okay? Yes. This round consists of questions from biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it's incorrectly answered, it is available as bonus for the other 2 schools to compete for. The bonus mark is 1 point. Schools have 15 seconds if your question doesn't require calculations to answer, and 40 seconds if it does require calculations to answer. If it's your substantive question, you have 2 attempts. If it is not and is a bonus, you have just 1 attempt. Remember, when it's a bonus, you can only answer by pressing the buzzer. You press the buzzer, you are called, you answer. If it's your question, your substantive question, you don't press the buzzer. When it's bonus, then available to the other 2 schools, that you press the buzzer and then you answer. Good. Failure to press the buzzer before answering the bonus question will nullify your answer. That is, no points will be awarded you. Is there any confusion with the rules? No confusion. Excellent. So I really wish you all the best. I believe we will all put up our best and have an educative quiz. Question 1. There's a preamble to all of you, and that is to explain the following terms. Explain the following terms. ATONSU BETHEL. Transpiration in plants.
The transpiration in plants is the loss of water through the plant's leaves by evaporation.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. I'll give you 2 out of 3 because you should have added the stomata. Saint Anne's. Precipitation. Bonus. ATONSU.
Precipitation is the process whereby water on the earth's surface, the water on the earth's surface is evaporated into the atmosphere and condensed back into the earth.
Because it's a bonus, I won't give you. You don't start with the evaporation. It is the condensation part you are talking about. Okay, Emmanuel Grammar School. Climate.
Is the average weather condition of a place in a given time.
Again, I'll give you 2. You should have added long period. The next question. The preamble to all of you is to identify the type of separation of mixture. Identify the type of separation of mixture. Saint Anne's. The process by which grains are separated from stems or stalks is known as Saint Anne's. Bonus. Emmanuel.
Winnowing.
No, that is wrong. It's threshing. Emmanuel, your question. The process of separation by which a solution, suspension, or vapor passes through a medium in which the components move at different rates is called
Evaporation.
no. Last
Distillation.
chance. No. Bonus. Yes, ATONSU.
Fractional distillation.
No. Chromatography. ATONSU BETHEL, your question. The process by which heavier impurities present in liquid, normally water, settle down at the bottom of the container containing mixture is referred to as?
Decantation.
No.
Sedimentation.
That is correct. Sedimentation. Emmanuel. Emmanuel. A knife cutting through a sandwich represents a simple machine. What simple machine does the knife represent?
Lever.
No, please, last chance.
Load.
No. Bonus. ATONSU.
Third class liver.
No. A wedge. ATONSU, BETHEL. Riding a bicycle is an example of a compound machine involving several simple machines. What simple machine is represented by the pedal?
Gears.
No.
Wheel and axle.
No. Bonus? Bonus? Okay, I'll answer it myself. A lever. St. Anne's. A car jack used to lift a car for maintenance represents a simple machine. What simple machine does the car jack represent? Yes, Derek. No. Pardon? No. Bonus? Emmanuel.
A wedge.
No. A screw. ATONSU BETHEL. ATONSU BETHEL. In word processing software like Microsoft Word, what are the three main text alignment options available in the formatting toolbar?
Align left, center, justify.
That is correct. St. Anne's Anglican International. Which toolbar in Word provides options to check spelling and grammar or to choose a different language? Yes. The microphone, please. No. No. Bonus? Bonus? ATONSU?
Menu bar.
No. The review toolbar or review button or review tab. Emmanuel. Emmanuel? In Microsoft Office programs, the file menu contains various commands for file management. Name 3 common functions found under this menu.
New. Open. And
Don't look at the audience.
insert. No.
Okay, so you got the 2 right. There are several of them: new, open, save, saver, sprint, share, export, close, account. They are all there. So 2 out of 3. So we are moving on to calculation questions for question 5. ATONSU BETHEL. Equia can solve 20 maths problems in 40 minutes. What is her math problem solving rate per hour?
One and a half hour.
No. Bonus. St. Anne's. St. Anne's, you are wrong. First and foremost, you didn't attach any units. That is wrong. And then it's 30 maths problems per hour. When you know, press the buzzer. If it's your bonus. Okay, St. Anne's. Ajua can type 45 words per minute. How many words can she type in an hour? Yes, Nyako. That's all. Bonus, Emmanuel?
310 words.
No, that's wrong. The bonus, you know, just one person takes it, one school takes it. It's 2,700 words per hour. I've told you, also always add the units. Emmanuel. Mary can knit 10 inches of a scarf in 20 minutes. How many inches can she knit in half an hour?
Fifteen. 15 inches.
That is correct. For this set, this question, question 6, there's a preamble. You have to state whether it's true or false. There'll be no bonus, except in the instance where the school that is supposed to answer a substantive question refuses to answer. Because, of course, if it's not true, it's false. If it's not false, it's true. So, true or false? Let's start with Emmanuel Grammar School. Any line which is parallel to the y-axis has a defined gradient. True or false?
True.
Millicent, you are wrong. It's false. ATONSU BETHEL, PRESBY. Any line which is parallel to the x-axis has 0 gradient. True or false?
True.
That is correct. St. Anne's. St. Anne's. Are you ready for your question? A line that slopes down from the right to the left. I need your attention here, please. Will have a negative gradient. I want to read again because you're not paying attention. A line that slopes down from the right to the left will have a negative gradient. True or false? That is correct. If we are clapping, let's do it better. Aha. ATONSU, BETHEL. Bromothymol, blue, changes to green in neutral solution. Is it true or false?
False.
You are wrong. It's true. St. Anne's. Red onion juice. Don't look at the audience. Red onion juice has a purple color in neutral solution. True or false? That is correct. It is false. Emmanuel. Red cabbage juice has violet color in neutral solution. Is it true or false?
True.
That is wrong. It is false. So on that note, we come to the end of the first round. Emmanuel, God is with us. St. Anne's Anglican International, ATONSU BETHEL, PRESBY JHS. Who is carrying this round? Who is carrying this round? You can say. Okay. So we have St. Anne's Anglican International scoring 6 points. Emmanuel Grammar School, 7 points. ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS, 11 points. So as we can see, this is a close one. So nobody is getting complacent, nobody is giving up. We are all bringing the heat on board. Are we bringing the heat, ATONSU?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I want to hear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, heat. Are we bringing the heat?
Yes, madam.
Good. St. Anne's. Oh, come on. Speak into the microphone.
Yes, please.
Good. Emmanuel Grammar School.
Yes, madam.
God is with you. Round 2. But before we go to round 2, of course, we have to appreciate our partners and sponsors, most especially KNUST for bringing us this Junior Science and Maths Quiz Contest. DEX Technology, our partners. Heredec Ghana, Ghana Education Service. Our sponsors, KNUST IDL, KNUST E-Learning Center. We are most appreciative. Round 2 is the fastest brain, fastest finger. Before I even start with the fundamentals, can we test our buzzers again? Emmanuel Grammar. Excellent. St. Anne's. Good. ATONSU. Good. The fundamentals of this round is that one question will be read out to all of you, and you will compete to be the first to answer. This round, each question carries 4 solid points. When you are ready to respond, you press your buzzer, and you are asked to respond, you respond. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify you from that question. And it's very important that my contestants pay attention here and not to the audience. Please. Good. Immediately you press the buzzer, you have 3 seconds within which to answer. After the 3 seconds, you'll be bailed out, and you'll be out of that particular question. Okay. When you get the question wrong, the remaining 2 schools will compete to answer. So if one of the 2 schools also get it wrong, then it goes to the 3rd school to answer. Note. A wrong answer attracts a penalty of -1. Yes. Are you ready? Emmanuel, are you ready?
Yes.
Good. St. Anne's, ready?
Yes.
Excellent. ATONSU,
Yes.
good. I wish you all the best. The first question. Fastest brain, fastest finger. When 2 pairs of electrons are shared between the atoms, it is known as St. Anne's.
Cations.
No. ATONSU.
Single bonding.
No. Emmanuel.
Covalent bonding.
No. Double covalent bond or double bond. The next question. This round, you have to be very specific with your answers. Are you ready? Good. How many moons have Venus, the planet Venus? Actually, no moon. The 3rd one, no moon. There's no moon there. Yeah. Name an OS that does not have a GUI, an operating system that doesn't have graphical user interface. Okay, there are several of them. MS-DOS, FreeDOS, Unix, Minix, FreeBSD, OpenBSD, NetBSD, and the list goes on. Okay, the fourth question in round 2, that's the fastest brain, fastest finger. What is the name for the smallest units of a digital image or display that can be individually controlled and assigned a color? Don't look at the audience, please. Oh, it's pixel. You've been taking pictures, Instagram and all that. Yes, the smallest unit of those digital images are pixel. Okay, the fifth one. Grasshopper belongs to the class. My people are too cautious. It's the class insecta. Okay, the next question. Fastest brain, fastest finger. What is a young plant called? ATONSU.
A seedling.
That is correct. That is right. Question 7, round 2. Fastest brain, fastest finger. An importer is importing an item that costs 5,000. A 25% port tax is applied to the item's costs. Additionally, a demurrage charge of 20 cedis is applied daily for each day the item is held at the port. A COVID-19 levy of 4% of the total demurrage charge is also applied. What is the total amount to be paid for an item held at the port for 5 days? Okay. So what you had to do was calculate the taxes. So the pot tax was 25%. So 25% of the cost of the item. And then you calculate the total demurrage charge for 5 days. So that is 20 times the 5. And then you calculate the COVID-19 e-levy on the demurrage charge, which is 4% of 100. And then you add all of them to the total costs of the item, to the cost of the item. So you are getting 5,000 plus 1,250 plus 100 plus 4, that will give you 6,354. Okay, Kelvin is shaking his head. So on that note, we come to the end of round 2. Last one. Okay. What is the brightest star in the night sky? Saint Anne?
The sun.
No, in the night sky. Okay, so that's the Sirius or the dog star. So we come to end of round 2.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically
Give
intellectual.
them a round of applause, to our dear contestants. Oh, can we do it better for the contestants? Yes. Yes, they are occupying a very hot seat. At the end of round 2, before we go and take the next round and also do the substitutions that are available for us. Emmanuel Grammar School. Emmanuel, God is with you. You had -1. St. Anne's Anglican International. -2. ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS had 3 points. So in total, St. Anne Anglican International has 4 points. Emmanuel Grammar has 6 points. ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS 14 points. I need us to give a resounding round of applause to Owusu Lindsay of ATONSU Bethel being substituted with Kelvin Echampon. Oh, Kelvin Echampon rather deserves the round of applause. Yes, Kelvin deserves a resounding, oh, a better one. Good. Owusu Lindsay replaces Kelvin. And for Emmanuel Grammar School, Millicent, can we give it up for Millicent? Millicent is being replaced by Owusua. Oh, come on, let's give it up to welcome her on the hot seats. Good. You are welcome, my dear. You are welcome, Stephen. Welcome, Millicent. Owusua. Welcome, Owusua. So, Owusu is gone. Owusua is in. Round 3. Round 3 is powered by Dex Science Sets. We are so appreciative of the tremendous help offered us by Dex Technologies. Round 3 is the Science and Technology Challenge round. This is KNUST. KNUST is Science and Technology. And remember, please don't forget that globally, KNUST is at the top in terms of quality education. And when we do science, we don't just do theory, we do practical. Hence, the birthing of this round. One question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require the contestants perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 10 points. 10 points for 10 minutes. So this is the preamble. You will be giving a laser labeled L, 3 polarizers labeled P1, P2, P3, cloth pegs, and a screen labeled S. This is your task. You are to place a screen and laser in front of each other. You are to switch on the laser and make sure it can be seen on the screen. With the help of a peg that you are being provided with, place a polarizer P1 vertically in between the laser and the screen. Observe what happens to the laser light. With the help of the second peg, you are to place the polarizer P2 horizontally in between the polarizer P1 and screen. And you are to observe what happens to the laser light. Then you are to rotate the polarizer P2 at an angle of 45 degrees and observe what happens to the laser light. You are to place the second laser P2 horizontally as done in task 3, and these are the related questions. You are to tell us what your observations are in task 2, 3, and 4, and that will fetch you 3 marks. You have to explain your observation in task 3, 4, and 5, and that is also 3 marks. And then at what angle and position should the third polarizer P3 be placed for the laser to be seen on the screen, and that would fetch you 3 marks. And then also to tell us what physical phenomenon is demonstrated in the experiment. If we are okay with all of that, my dear contestants, start work. 10 minutes. Remember to write the name of your school on the sheets, please.
Master device. Light should blink.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectual. The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-round. The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6 a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
Ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
We can do it better for our contestants. We can applaud them better. We can appreciate them better. Yes. Thank you. So this round was the science and technology round. And you were giving components, polarizers, pegs, screens, laser, and you were giving certain tasks to perform. You were to place with the help of the peg polarizer P1 vertically between your laser, your screen, and then you were also to put the P2 in between P1 and P2, rotate the P2 at a particular angle, and you were to answer related questions. So for the first question, which was, what was your observation for the task 2, 3, and 4? The task 2, what you were to put there was dimmed. The laser seen on the screen was dimmed. Not just seen, but dimmed. And the third one, there was no light seen on the screen. For the fourth one too, there was dimmed laser light seen on the screen. And then the second question was for you to explain why you saw what you saw. We know that there is horizontal and vertical component of light. So when you block horizontal, then it would just be left to the vertical component, so it's dimmed. So that was what you were supposed to explain. When you block both the vertical and horizontal components of light, then you are not seeing any laser light at all. So this was what you were supposed to tell us with the second question. The third, the angle was 45 degrees. And the fourth was what physical phenomenon is demonstrated in this experiment. You were to tell us that is polarization. Polarization of light. Okay, so let me start with Emmanuel. You just told us that it was seen. It was not just seen, it was dimmed. So for the 3 points, you get 1 out of 3. And then the second one, you couldn't explain. The third one, you were able to tell us the angle, that's the 45 degrees. The next, the physical phenomenon, you couldn't tell. So Emmanuel ended up with 4 points out of 10, sorry. ATONSU. So you were not able to tell us it was dimmed. And then you had the right answer for the task 3, but you decided to cancel it and give a wrong answer. The rest were all wrong, so you get nothing from this round. St. Anne's Anglican International. So St. Anne was able to tell us that the task 4, the light was dim, but the task 2, you said you just saw a light. That is not correct. And then the task 3, you were able to tell us that nothing was seen. You couldn't explain the observation. You were able to tell us the angle. You couldn't answer correctly the physical phenomenon that is demonstrated in the experiment. So St. Anne's, you get 5 out of 10. We are putting all together. It's still closely contested. St. Anne's Anglican International, you have 9 points. Emmanuel Grammar School, you have 10 points. ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS, 14 points. Thank you so much, DEX Technologies, Eridec Ghana Education Service, IDL eLearning, KNUST. We are so appreciative of your help and your sponsorship, your partnership. Thank you. Round 4. And this is the last round. This is the decoding the clues round or the riddles round. A series of clues will be read out. And it's very important that my contestants pay attention here. Don't look at the audience, please. I beg you, please. Good. So a series of clues will be read out to you. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points. 6. Good. Yes, I have to disrupt the microphone because 6 is a lot of marks. If answered correctly on the second clue is 5 points. On the third clue, 4. On the fourth, 3. And other indications, 3 points. Please remember, before you answer the question, you have to press the buzzer. Before you attempt to answer the question. Failure to press the buzzer before answering will disqualify you from that particular question, nullifying your answer, even if you got it right. Are we okay? Good. Can we test our buzzers? Emmanuel Grammar School, test your buzzer. Good. St. Anne's, test your buzzer. ATONSU, test it. Thank you. Excellent. Set 1. I think Owusua want to do a breathing exercise. Good. Are you okay now? Are we all ready? Good. Set 1. So I'll be indicating on which clue we are on with my fingers. So first, second, and so on. Okay. I am a vital organ located in the upper right quadrant of your abdomen. I serve as your body's main chemical factory, performing hundreds of different functions. Shielded by your rib cage, I filter toxins from your blood. Yes, St. Anne.
Liver.
That is correct. That is correct. Excellent. It didn't come. It didn't come. Yes, that was excellent. On the third clue. Next set. Ready? Good. I am a flow that cannot be seen, yet my effects are bright and easily seen. I am harnessed day and night to provide basic human needs. I work well with metals, but not so much with wood. When uncontrolled, I can be dangerous, destroying trees and damaging buildings. My presence is reviewed by a spark or a hum or a buzz. I provide energy for all your gadgets and accessories. Who am I? Wait, please. Please, just a minute. Okay, so that was ATONSU. You pressed your buzzer first. Can we have your answer?
Electrical energy.
That is correct. Good. The next set. I am a phenomenon of energy. I am everywhere, but cannot. You are craft faster than I can. I have no mass. Can't be touched. Yes, Emmanuel.
Light energy.
No. I have no mass. Can't be touched or tasted. Yet, without me, information would be wasted. With me, high life, classical, country, hip-hop, reggae, tunes, etc. and news freely. Yes, ATONSU.
Sound energy.
No. Freely flow from your favorite FM stations or to your handheld radio sets. From broadcasting a voice to connecting a call, I am the unseen wave behind it all. Who am I? St. Anne's is left with you. Yes.
Signal.
Oh no. Radio waves. You don't listen to the radio again. Okay.
Make sure.
And believe you me, this is the last set. Set 4. All right, are we ready to start? Are we ready? Good. I am a common inhabitant of schools, hotels, homes, and offices. I am the invisible one that connects you to the world. I am not bound by cables, and I transmit data rapidly. Devices seek me to connect. St. Anne's?
Internet.
No. Devices seek me to connect to the vast web of information. I make wireless internet communication. Yes, Emmanuel.
Wi-Fi.
Yes, that is correct. Excellent. So on that note, we come to the end of the contest. Oh, can we give them another resounding round of applause? Good. So at the end of round 4, for round 4 alone, ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS had 3 points. IMMANUEL Grammar School had 3 points. St. Anne's Anglican International, 4 points. So in all, Emmanuel Grammar School, my dear Owusua and Kelvin, 13 points for their school. St. Anne's Anglican International, my dear Luther King himself and Derek Che Deborah were able to harness 13 points for their school. ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY JHS, represented by Timothy Amenyo and Stephen Lindsay. Is it Lindsay or Lindsay? Lindsay Owusu. 17 points. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I must say this contest has been closely contested, and I believe that we have all learned a lot, although it was a contest, but there has been a lot of scientific knowledge acquired. I congratulate you, Emmanuel, St. Anne's. You fought the good fight, but there is always one winner. That is ATONSU BETHEL PRESBY. So thank you so much for this wonderful time. My name is Dr. Mrs. Sandra Bankwakwati. I have